so long as I'm here. I do not want it to be long so that when someone is watching, the person will not get bored. I don't know if it's allowed on this app, but I had to do that. So if you're coming here, please check the live before now, and I believe you're going to enjoy it. So my topic says, do not lose yourself while trying to please others. I was kind of directing this to women because I was talking about childbirth. As a woman, women go a lot. From when you were younger, some of us are so many people are expecting you to behave a kind of way, then after you get to a certain level, everybody's expecting you to get married, get a job. So why trying to please others in your circle? Please do not lose yourself. Everybody is not destined to be the same thing at the same time. Because Amaka or Stephanie is growing in her own lane doesn't mean that your destinies are meshed together. Everyone have a time. Everyone have time, everything has procedure. So why trying to please others around you? Please do not lose yourself, because when you lose yourself, you see those people that you are trying to please, those circle, those women, those men, they will end up, laughing at you. And if maybe after you lose yourself, something happened, all of them will blame you for doing this, for pleasing them. You see, that is why you should not please anybody. In this journey of life, there are so many steps so many people have taken, and it did not do them good. It did not do them good at all. Good. There are so many things that people face in life, and when you are going through these things, what is required of you is patience. And with time you get there. Then because this person has already gone there and you want to get there through a quick means, at the end of the day, you are going to regret it because it's not going to favor you. Now, losing yourself that I'm talking about is when maybe you are doing a certain things that makes you happy, and because you feel people are not seeing it, doesn't mean that you are not progressing, because a lot of us want to be seen these days. I too want to be seen. Hello, you are welcome. Hernandez, welcome. Hernandez Santos, I love the name. I am going to give my son your name. I love it. Hello, you're welcome, Lach. You're welcome. Thank you. So I was talking about losing yourself, trying to please others, A lot of us have lost ourselves trying to do what that please others. Maybe trying to, hello, you're welcome. I love your name. So while doing these things, I just ended a live video now because I did not want to prolong I don't want my videos to get bored. People are trying to watch it. So I had to end and come up again. So I was talking about losing yourself. I talked about my experience as a woman, as a single mom, and so many people expected a lot of things from me, and I tried doing it their way, but it's not working out. I talked about how I wanted to give birth through CS because of the pain I was feeling at that moment, and someone said that in their family they don't use CS to give birth to a child, it must be a normal delivery. And I almost lost myself. I lost my child in the process, and I almost lost my life, So God made it happen that way, because I didn't lose my life because I stood on my ground. Had it been I was trying to please a sister-in-law, a mother-in-law, husband, I would have lost my life, and today the person will be married with another woman. So why trying to please people around you? Make sure that you are pleased first. If you are not pleased with what they are telling you to do what that pleases you. Because when you lose yourself trying to please them, they are still the one that will come back to judge you. You would have done it this way. Why did you not do it this way? And you will now be looking at them like, are you not the one that told me to do this? Are you not the one that told me? People can deny you at any point. Even if there is a camera, even if you picture or there is a video of what they told you, the kind of advice they gave you that made you make such mistake. They will not tell you, did I put a gun on your head? That kind of thing. So people will make you lose your sanity. Sometimes you will begin to doubt yourself. Am I really in existence? Are people actually seeing me? no matter what you are going through, people are actually seeing you. Just make sure that you do something that makes you happy. As a woman, I've made a lot of mistakes because I allowed people to push me, and today I am regretting it. You know, today I am regretting it. There are so many decisions that if I had taken as a woman, you know, stood on my grounds, the things that are happening to me today, or the things that have happened maybe before now, because thank God I must say I'm in a better place, you know. If I took these decisions as a woman for myself, I stood up for myself, there are so many things that have happened to me that couldn't have happened, you know. But because I was trying to please people, I displeased myself. Someone took my video on Facebook, took my video, the way I posted it, took my video like that, posted it on her page, and I saw it and I said, you know, that she did not just post it, she copyrighted me on my own video. Now, before she did the copyright thing, I went to her inbox and I said, please, this video is mine, react to it or do so many, you know, let it not be the exact thing I did. She said no, that I should leave this one, that next time. That means she had plans of taking more of my videos. And I said that won't be next time, ma. Please, if you don't do this now, I'm going to report to the rights manager, you know. The next thing she did, I told her, I'm giving you 24 hours to delete it. If not, I will take actions. What she did was, she blocked me. I couldn't reach her anymore. Because I was taking time. Even when people were telling me, my conscience was telling me, do this, you know. I was supposed to block her first. But I have already initiated the rights manager. But I stopped. I was giving her a second chance to amend what she did. But she went ahead and blocked me and copyrighted my content. You know when you are flagged for something that is originally yours. I had to start sending evidences, you know, of this video is mine to Facebook, and I was able to get the justice that I deserve, you know. But it made me think, you know, a lot. I've been walked over so many times, because I am not telling you about this person's experience. I'm telling you about my experience and how I was able to overcome, because I know that so many people are going through a lot, and you know, social media is kind of our solace where we find peace, you know. So I said, okay, let me bring it here. I know many people will come across this video, and when you do come, I pray you find what you are looking for. As a woman, I was depressed. I talked about unaliving myself, but thank God for my kids. I look at them and I say, the life is worth living. But there are so many people that don't have anything that is worth living for, and they are doing things that are unimaginable because of where people's opinion have, you know, made them to be. I used to post video here. I just started here, but I used to post video on my other social media handle, and each time I post video, somebody will say, this one is, I made a food and you're telling me it's not delicious. I made a food and you're telling me that it's too much salt. I made a food, something you did not taste, something you did not even have a clue of how, apart from what I'm showing you on the social media. And immediately I see those things, I delete my videos. I've been on Facebook for like 5 years, but it's as if I'm just starting, because people sometimes they will talk. I never knew that those their talk would have helped me grow. Immediately I see one comment that is saying bad about me, I'll go and delete the video without minding the good ones that are there saying go on. Guys, in those encouraging words, just one bad comment to make me go back to my video and delete it. It kept on going and going. Then I see people that just 1 year and they'll be celebrating 1 million subscribers, 1 million followers, and you know, so many good things. And I look at myself, I go back to my old videos to see where my mistake is coming from. No videos there, because I kept deleting. As I'm pushing it, people are saying a lot of bad things, and I keep going back, you know. So when I look at those things, one day I talked to myself, I said, let me go and see what made these people so special. I went to their page and I started comparing. I look at what I'm doing and I look at what these people are doing, and I saw that when they started, I was even better. But because they have started making money, they started improving in the gadgets they use, you know, and they got better. And I look at myself, I'm still stagnant. I'll post video today, and after 3 months, I will delete that one, and after 3 months, I'll have the courage to post again, and I'll come back and somebody will say they don't like it, it's not good, you don't know how to cook, you know. Something that I eat for myself, and I even people that I sell things to. Sometimes I'm cooking something that I will deliver to someone, and I don't put it out there because of what people will say. And after one person that I know, and I was even the one that encouraged her to start, you know. When she started doing well, she was like, I checked myself and I said, no, I stopped deleting. I stopped deleting my videos, but I started deleting comments. At some point, I stopped deleting comments. I started hiding them. I will hide the comments. If you say my food is not good, blah blah blah, I will hide it. Then maybe after 1 day, 2 days, I'll come and unhide it so that I will read it, you know. And one day, I posted a video. Somebody came and said that look at the kind of pot that I'm using in this era, you know, and look at what I'm cooking. It's not even pleasing in the eye, you know. And someone I deleted, I unhide the video, like I hid the video so that people will not see the comments. After few hours, I came back. I put the comments back. It's not up to 10 minutes. Someone came to the comment section and replied the video. Is she cooking for you? If you feel that her pot is not good, buy one for her. I said, this is it. This is the comment I was looking for. I stopped hiding comments. I stopped listening to people. I kept posting. You know what kept me going? Because I know that if I post a video, someone like that will come and defend me. And it kept going. If I see comment, the only thing I do is I won't go back to that video to see the comment. If the notification of a comment comes up, I ignore. I don't go there. Hello, you are welcome, Peter. Let me send you hi. I don't even know how to say hi. Okay, I kept moving. I kept moving, and you see all those bad comments that people do that I thought a blind eye on. So many people started attacking them. It got to a point that as in people were like, you know, now it's not because I don't get hate comments now, but they are now few, you know, and I have the strength, I have the confidence to reply them now because I already know my words. So why I said this is because why trying to please people, I've already made someone, I would have grown more than I am now, but because of YouTube people, they are filled with white people. Oh, I don't know what they will say now, you know, educated people that live abroad. I don't know what they will say now. But actually, I put out something here and people that live abroad, they are the one that is patronizing me. So it gives me that confidence. Before, I can't even talk here. I will say, they say I'm black. They say my color, I don't feel confidence with my color, you know. I will say I am ugly. I look at a lot of people. I don't go live. You know, I was qualified for live since I was 50 subscribers, but you cannot see me here. So I was kind of shy what people will say, you know. But with time, I started putting more effort. I post here every day. Any day that I did not post here, that means something must have occurred, you know. So it started building my confidence, and this is where I am. Okay, imagine me in the era of trying to please people, posting 200 videos. Black is beautiful, thank you. So posting 2 videos, and the people abuse me. They said I'm as black as spots. I know that I'm not black. People in my village, people call me charcoal, you know. It was when I came to Lagos and I was so thin before now. So when I came to Lagos, that people started calling me Agbani. I know get TV. I did not have television to watch to know who Agbani is. But you know, with time, people started showing me who Agbani. I was so, you know, I was so timid. And I started being confident in myself. At some point, I had to become like Agbani. I was a model. I modeled for Fashion Africa at some point. Before someone now said that people that are modeling, they don't get married. And I drew myself out and I got married, and I'm today, and I'm not in the marriage anymore. You see? So people's opinion have contributed a lot of things in my life, in my growth. And from now, they have, honestly, I built my world around people's opinion. Sometimes it's not even people, it's what people tell my mom. She will come back and lecture me on it, you know. I wanted to be something else, and my mom told me that I should be a teacher. There is nothing she did not make for me. So I just said because they will pay me gratuity, you know. She's still holding one of my sister captive in the East. She cannot do because she really wants to the gratuity that they will pay you. You don't even know if you'll be able to stay up to that age to receive it, you know. So I because of the things that have happened to me, I started living with time, you know. I live whatever the day brings, I go with it. Yes, thank you very much. Whatever the day brings, I go with it. So I don't listen to people anymore. But I noticed, because when I came out from my marriage, I was so depressed. I was already giving up. It's just my kids that were giving me the motivation to stay, because there was a lot. It was as if everywhere was blocked, no help. People can't even give you house to stay, because they said you're a single mom and you can be, next year you might be telling them stories, you know. So it was Osinashi's death that gave me a breakthrough. After she died, and you know, it was through marriage abuse, all these things, and people started being enlightened in all these things. So the landlord that I went to his house said he wouldn't give me a house, and but the daughter asked her why he said, no, I'm a single mom. The doctor shouted, no, give her this house, not because she's a single mom, that's why you not give her a house. No, give her the house. And up till now, I'm no longer living there, but we are like this. They call me for everything they need. In fact, when I started living with them, they loved me to an extent I couldn't afford my children going to school for 2 terms. And they were the one that stayed with them throughout this time. My first job after my marriage crashed, it was their daughter that helped me with it. So, you know, I had to, there are so many things that have happened to me, but I did not give up, because there was, at some point I was listening to people, but when I decided not to listen to people anymore, my life became better. If you go to my social media now, I am not there yet, but at least my videos are building up millions on TikTok. Even here on YouTube, they are doing well, you know. So I started having confidence. My coming out here, because I might deal with TikTok, I might deal with Facebook, you know, but you know, YouTube is something entirely different. It's a platform that I think people that are on YouTube are more enlightened than people on most of them are still here, but they are few, you know. So it took me time to come here, and you know, but I believe it's monetization that brought me in the first place. But as I was going, because of the feedback I'm getting from my life, I believe I had more things to offer here than the monetization 4,000 wash hour. So I sticked around, you know. So there are so many things that people do, especially women. I'm not saying it's particularly with women. Men, there is a group that I belong to, you know, people that are going through a lot of challenges, and men are there. But you know what? When they join, you can only see number. You are not seeing picture. You are not seeing name, because they are always shy of what people will say. You know, even me self, sometimes I'm judgmental. When the person will say, I say, is it a woman that is doing this to you? You a man? You know, me coming from a man that beats me, do a lot of things to me, you know. I always judge men the same. But why seeing this people, my opinion changed. You know, so I'm kind of putting it out there. Whatever that doesn't make you comfortable, do not try to please people, losing yourself. There are so many decisions that you want to take, you want to move forward. I talked about me. If not for my decision on using CS to give birth to my first child, I would have not been in the face of earth today. Talk more of doing this video. I was in labor for 3 days. On the 4th day, and this thing, all these labors, it was induced because I was already having pains. I couldn't sleep in the house. I was in the hospital. They were giving me tablets, putting it on my vagina. At the end of the day, after 3 days, I was tired. And when I got to HCM, I was trying to, because my first time I was so in pain, so much, and I was shouting, doctor, please come and do CS, doctor, please. My husband's brother, sister that was with me, because at that time my husband was not around. My husband's sister started telling me that in their family they don't use CS to give birth. Imagine. And she told doctor not to mind me, that is the pain that is making me shout that way. I stood my ground. She refused. I came out from the labor room where they put me, saying that I should wait. That is 8 cm. My baby is big to get to 9 cm, maybe 10 cm. I don't even know the cm. And I ran out from the hospital, going downstairs, shouting, Dr. CS, if you don't do CS, I'm going, you know. It was even my sister that was telling me a lot of things that I can't even remember. Because my younger sister, she's little, but she was there. So I was running out of gate, naked, and they were trying to drag me back, you know. But my power, because of the pain, it seems I gathered strength. Me that doesn't even have strength, you know. So at the end of the day, the doctor asked me if this is what I really wanted. I said no. He was looking looking for this thing before they could feel it. I've already signed my signature there. I wasn't waiting for anybody, you know. At the end of the day, before they finished the CS, the baby was already weak. I lost my child, but thank God for my life, you know. Just imagine me not taking that decision. I would have lost myself and I would have lost a child. But I lost my child. That was so painful, yeah. But today I have 2 sons. I lost 1 son. I have 2 now. So it's not a kind of replacement for the son that I lost, but it gives me confidence, you know, that I stood on my. Since then, I have not. The second time I was supposed to try normal delivery, you know, but thank you, Destiny. The second time I was supposed to try normal delivery the second time, because they said it's going to be, I can try normal delivery, but it's not going to be a prolonged labor, you know. But because I changed hospital, in my second hospital there is a woman that is in our antenatal group. She was supposed to, when she was coming, she used to talk to us, you know. They told her that her child was breached and she ran away. She said her pastor said that she would deliver like women or Hebrew or something. She ran away to another different, all these local people. That's where she ran to. And she was in labor one night. That was the story I heard, because at the end of the day, they brought her back to the hospital, but she was already weak. By the time they operated on her, brought out the baby was gone, and she left too. You know. So after that day, by the time I got to antenatal on Tuesday, few weeks after, the doctor said I was on that Tuesday that I went for antenatal, I was 3 cm. And because I was already close to 9 months, he said that he booked me for, was it Thursday or Friday? I said, no, please, let's shift it closer. Even if it's that day, I was ready, because I have seen what, you know, not making decisions for yourself, you know, can cause. So my 2 other children now, I had them with CS and they are with me. The one they were forcing me to do on normal delivery, I don't even know where he is now. Where they buried him, I don't know. You know, where they buried him, I am not aware. So these things, it's something that you make decisions for yourself. You know, I've been in so many bad situations, but when I started making decisions for myself, I started building confidence. I know that you might not get everything you want at the same time, but one step at a time, you know, one step at a time. I've already told myself that I told myself before now that if by the end of this August, I did not get the monetization or, you know, things that I need on this app, that I'm going to quit and go back to my job, the job that I abandoned to come and do content creation, you know, because as a mom of 2, going through 2 different jobs and coming back to kids, you know, I was beginning to lose it, you know, being a mom, working, you know, at the end of the day, you are working and you are neglecting your kids, then staying with your kids, and you go hungry, you know. So all these things now, ma'am, can you please help me with small money? I want to buy something. Come on, beg. I've not helped myself, but maybe one day. But for now, I don't think I am in that place where I could do that. So I'm so sorry. So I started making so many decisions for myself, but when I wanted to quit, I've always been that person that will work, and I will quit, you know. But now I kept on showing up, even when it's hard for me, even when I'm studying. This is my book. This is my exam sheets. I am writing exam as I'm talking to you now. I'm a student, but I still have the time to come here to show up, not on daily basis. At least I do live twice or thrice in a week, but I post my content every day. As I'm talking to you now, I will still edit this night. I will still read. It used to drain me. It takes a lot of things for me, but I said I have to be consistent, because I know that consistent pays. There are a lot of people that have been on this app. They were consistent, and at the end of the day, they achieved what they wanted to achieve. So, and I believe with my consistency, I'm now going to be there. So now, people that are trolling me, you don't know how to do this one, this is not how to do it, this is not how to do it. I started, if you go to my comment section, some people, you will see when they say my meat pie is not, well, why am I using pot to bake? The only reply I'll give to you is, if you don't like the pot that I used to bake on my own channel, please buy an oven for me. I'm going to give you I'm going to tell people that you are the one that bought it for me, you know. And you see them, they will back off. So just imagine me giving listening ears to these people. I wouldn't have come this long this point now. When I started, it was from zero. Within the space of 3 months, 4 months now, I'm in 2K plus. And it's nothing short of grace. It's nothing short of consistency. If I wasn't consistent enough, I wouldn't have been here. Sometimes people subscribe with you, they unsubscribe, but it did not even it did not made me quit, you know, because of their opinion. Because anytime someone's unsubscribed before, I will say, I'm not doing enough. I will start overthinking it. But these days I'm not doing that. Why I started putting this out there, because I knew that a lot of people, there is a friend of mine that is in a very bad situation now. And I'm telling her, because of the way I suffered when I came out from my marriage, she doesn't want to see herself in that situation where her children could not go to school for long, you know. I chased it out because I had to do that, because I know what I want. If I am in my marriage by now, I will be no more, because it was taking. We did arrest, sign an undertaking, but you know, when undertaking is about physical abuse, there is something we call emotional abuse. When physical abuse stopped, emotional abuse shifts in, you know. And now someone will be doing something to you now, and you will not have an evidence to show people, this is what this person is doing to me, you know. When you tell his friends, this is what he's doing to me, they will say, the person I know, because he's that person that even when you are not in good terms with him and his friends come, he will come and put his hand on your shoulder and be kissing you all around. When they are gone, immediately they are gone, he will remove his hand and turn to, you know. So these things people are seeing the holding of hands, you know, the smiles, but when they leave, they don't see what you are suffering. And okay, imagine you now going to tell them, even in the presence of, when someone is already holding hands on your neck, what more do you want to say, you know? So this is it. When you check yourself and this is not something you can do, you know, work out. People's opinion about you would change when something happens to you. People will learn to adjust, but you cannot adjust, because your heart might be broken, you'll be shattered. People can always adjust. That is what I tell myself. That is what I kept telling myself until I'm at this point where I'm unbreakable. I see myself as unbreakable, because there are so many things people have said about me to break me, you know. My first child died. I was accused of killing my first child through CS, because they said that people don't do CS to give birth. After I lost the first child, they said I'm a witch. It's because of the CS I intentionally killed my first child. The second one, I got pregnant. They asked me to come to East to give birth, and I refused, you know, because I know that it was going to be that kind of tug of war. I refused, and their son stopped sending money, a lot of up and go, you know, up and down, and I stood my ground that I wasn't going to listen to anybody. And I have my second child, they are still alive. I have my third one, they are still here. Though I have 2 kids now, because the first one I've lost him, but I stood my ground, and I am enjoying it today. So if you are at that, if you have seen yourself at that point where you always please people, but at the end of the day you did not see yourself, you are not fulfilled, you don't see yourself, you understand, you are not confident with yourself, you always make people happy, but you are always moody, please stop it. People opinion will change with time, they will adjust, but you see, every mistake you make, there are so many things that I would have done while I was going through all those things, but because of what people will say, I didn't do that. Yes, I'm sure they will adjust. People must surely adjust. When you are doing things to please people, you see, you will be killing yourself, because people even when you do it right, you see another person that will say that is not the right way. Everybody is bringing their own opinion into your space, and it will make you to lose focus. Yes, I am sure. When you are bringing in, when people are, if you check, put your hair like this, the person will say no, put it like this, the other person will say no, put it up, even someone will now say put it back to the original position, you know. But if you want to put it straight, people will want to see it like that. If they don't want to see it, let them go. But I tell you that those people that told you to put it here, if you put it this thing and it started working out for you, they will be the one that will come to the comment section and will say, bravo, bravo, I've been following you from Adam. They will not remember. They will not be talking about what they told you, the bad things they said to you. They will not be telling you, I'm your fan, you know. That is the kind of things that life brings. But because you did not give up, they did not bend you the way they want you to be bent, they will start following you. I'm being serious. It's something that I've experienced, you know. When people try to break you and they couldn't, they will now start sharing you up. So if you have been, I brought this topic out because of the story someone told me, and there is a friend that I know, you know, she is in a place where she always wear scarf to cover her bruises. She's in a place where she would be driving and she would wear glasses every day. She's bumping into something, you know, and it's an abuse. But she doesn't want to come out because she knew the time I came out, I was struggling, you know. So she's scared of what will become of her, you know, and she's still there. And I said, one day you are going to lose yourself. Why trying to? Because she's saying, what will people say after how many children, you know? She keeps putting people first. And if I tell her, okay, look at me now, I've not really gotten to that place. I'm still struggling in one way or the other. She will not say, your case is different. And I say, yours can be different as well, you know. So that is why I always make it, anytime I come to life, I touch these things, because this is what people go through every day. As a man, as a woman, I believe whatever a woman is going through, a man is going through the same thing. Some men, not people, but there are people that are causing these things, you know. They are still human. And am I married? I'm no longer married anyways. I am divorced. Yeah. And it's through my experience that I'm telling you. I shared my story on my last life, and so many people got teary and they said that I should stop, so that I should be doing it a kind of batch by batch within my in my videos. But for now, I am not really confident yet to do that. So I just want to be telling my story maybe to limited people, because I believe a lot of people are not seeing me here. But when I make my posts, thousands of people are watching me, and I'm still, that my confidence have not really grown, because I believe there is a kind of place that I want to be. When I share my story, people will be able to learn a lot from it, you know. So I'm trying to build up myself. I can only tell people that I'm seeing on my life, you know. So that is it. But for now, I will just, the way I'm bringing it out, making instances, because I believe so many people need this video, but they might still be in denial, but they need it actually, you know. So when trying to please someone, when trying to please a husband, when trying to please a wife, please know that you come first in everything. The only person that I put before me is my kids, to a certain level. My kids, I put them first to a certain level, not in all levels. There are some places that where my children, I say no, me first, you know, because I believe I used to put them in all things. And one woman told me that at some point in my life, I'll look at the kids that I've made sacrifices for. You know, at some point I said I wasn't going to get married. I wasn't even given a relationship chance. Even up to now, I am not even ready for that. But there was a time I sealed my heart, no friendship, nothing. I said, no, let me focus on my kids. And a woman called me and said, you are young, you are beautiful. There will be a time when you look at these kids, they will have children, they will have wives, and you will regret being alone, you know. So she made me mind. I'm not that open yet, but at least I am trying to be. That is the kind of advice that you take. But while taking them, make sure that what it was said is what you want. You are comfortable. Like, I am comfortable with this advice. If you are not comfortable with any outside advice, please do not take. Before you do something that makes you happy. If what you do does not make you happy, please do not. Before you start anything, think about it. Seek advice. Seeking advice is not a sin, it's not bad. But after the advice, you should not seek from 10 people, because if you seek from 10 people, they will give you different advices, and it will make you confused. 1 or 2 people are okay. Then you, as a woman, as a man, what do you think is the way forward? You know, If people are always telling you move this way, move this way, move this way, and you are following them to move that way, it's going to bring a lot of chaos in your life. You're not going to be stable as a human being. There is a man that's from my group. He sent a voice note that his wife has been abusing her. I told that story on my videos, but now he's doing well. So why I want to tell the story here again now, so that I'm not going to tell you the full story because it's on my video, so that you get the incline of what I'm talking about. The man came. He said that his wife of how many years have been abusing him, and each time he wants to walk out, like walk away, the woman will beat the thought out of him. I don't know how she does it. She have tried complaining to the mother-in-law, but the mother-in-law told him to endure. The father-in-law said that is what he has been going through in his marriage, that he's recently stopped, because the woman is already weak. So now the man doesn't have a job. It's the woman that is the breadwinner. Now, how do you want that abuse to stop? I told him, first of all, get a job. Because I think when the woman started abusing, he was just because he was doing all the house chores, cooking, the woman is the one going out, bringing things. But he told me that even while he had his job, that the abuse has been going on. And I said, yes, now that for you to cry out, that means you are no longer finding it funny. This is what you will do. Please get a job. Then you can find a way and take the key, because he said that he had 4 kids, but it's only 2 that he's sure that is his. And he's not even buoyant enough to start doing DNA or rest. I'm not telling you ChatGPT story. I'm telling you real life story. Because most of the time when I talk about abuse, people think it's only women that are abused in their relationship. No, men are also abused. So I told him, get a job. The other day I called him up. Someone from the comment section on the TikTok said that she has a job for him, that he should call him up. So I think he have started. I didn't check it up on him again. He only told me that the person said that I should come and see him somewhere. So I believe he has gotten the job, and I will, like I'm telling you this thing, that just reminded me, I will check on him later and give you, maybe on my next live, give you feedback on how he's doing. But that is doing things like walking away from your troubles. They did not tie your intense time with your wife, your spouse. No. When you check it and it's not working out, you go. That's your job that is always giving you headache. Please, I know it's giving you headache, but because it's giving you headache, don't work out until you get another one. The only thing is, device to me, start looking for another one. Do not stay there and start saying there is no job when you have not applied. Anything that takes your peace of mind away, you should let it go. Life is too short for you to be stressing yourself over what people are doing to you. Like me now, I do anything to please myself. I might even have 1,000 naira in my account and something is hungry me. I'll go and withdraw 500 and go and buy it and say, tomorrow another one will come. That is how he said I'm useful. Okay, that is how happy I want to make myself these days, because a lot of people have said a lot of things and I was depressed. At 25, my BP was 170/120. If I'm not capping, I'm telling you the leaf, because I was enduring a lot. Sometimes my heart will be aching. I started having stroke signs, and that was when I knew the battle line was drawn and I need to move. So I had to run for my life. If these things should not make you go, that means you don't even know who you are. Knowing who you are is standing up for yourself. When people tell you, like before, I used to say my color, you see my color, the people used to call me Blackie. I know that I'm not black, I'm a kind of casual color, but people still make jest of my color. I used to be very slim. People, each time there is a breeze, people will just, if they want to annoy me, they say they will break me, and they're not doing it for fun, they are serious. When I can't even talk where people are talking, they will say, if I get you there, I will break you. That was how slim. I used to put my picture on my on the background if I'm doing videos, but I don't know, maybe if I put it too much, I believe I'm going to be flagged. So that is why I stopped, so that people will see what I am referring to. So I've been worked on. My self-esteem have been dealt with a lot, but it made me go into my shell. But at some point, I realized that if I keep doing this, I wasn't going to move forward. And I left those things behind me and I kept going. When I started my Facebook, my TikTok, the kind of comments that I used to get on my videos, because I wasn't using an iPhone, I was in like kind of Infinix, and when you make videos, people will say, drop your camera. When you are ready for content, go and buy a new phone. Go and buy a good phone. I don't have money for good phone, so because of that I should stop content creation. So something that I love doing, so those comments were heartbreaking. Your salt is too much, I've said it earlier. So I kept growing and I kept getting better. I'm using this instance. There are so many things you will be going through now. Maybe people are forcing you to do something. There is this girl, I told her story on this my page. Her father wants her to be a surrogate to his child because they have just 4 daughters. And I believe maybe people in the village are pestering, maybe property matters, because she said it was after her father traveled to the village and came back. He had never had problem with them being girls. But all of a sudden now, they would have gotten surrogates, but for some reason the father wanted her to do it. And I see people in the comment section. The thing got about 150 comments and people were saying do this, people were saying don't do this. The woman came to my comments, to my inbox, and she told me, ma, she's still confused. I said there are so many people that considered surrogacy. So if you can do this, since he said it wasn't going to be, oh, you are from Uganda, I'm in Nigeria, I'm in Nigeria, and anyone is okay. I'm in Nigeria and I'm in Nigeria. I live in Lagos, Nigeria. So people have a lot of things. She came to my inbox and she was like, she don't know what to do. And I said, look at the comment section very well. You will see people that are there that had genuine advice. Pick the one. If you can do it, fine. Since it's not a crime, you are not having any intimacy with him. It's just a kind of IVF or something. If it's something you can do, fine. If not, since you're already working, if you can afford surrogacy, because I know they don't know better. Tell him that, give it to him as an option, then let him choose. So, and since then I haven't heard from her. I don't know I believe if she has another problem, she can get to me. I will put it out there. That's my job. I put it out and people give their opinion. That is all. So there are so many things that people will throw at you and you'll be broken. If you do not know where you stand as a person, you follow them, and at the end of the day you die. And life goes. The worst part is that in my country, in my tradition, the day you are dying, before they bury you, they have already given people rice to eat in the morning with drink. If there is no drink accompanying that rice, that's the food, nobody is touching the rice. So imagine when you are lying in state and people are eating. They will eat in the morning, they will eat in the afternoon, in the night they will eat. Tomorrow morning they will come and kill a cow that they will take to their house to cook. And these are the people that you are trying to please. People that wants to drop him, their life moves on. I lost a son. Yeah, I lost a son. I cried, bam bam bam, 1 week. It used to come to my memory, but I am not dwelling there because life goes on. I only remember the living. So just imagine, this is how you be in people's memory. So whatever you are doing, make sure that yourself comes first, because if you lose yourself, life is going to continue. And that is what I have for us today, my people. So if the person watching me, I just have 2 children. I have 2 kids, 2 boys. So if you have question to ask me, please, I'm all ears on the topic, please, not personal. If you have anything to ask me, please let me know and I would expatiate. So do you have any questions, sir? Mr. Isaac, do you have any questions for me? I'm here. If you do, please let me know. Do you have any questions for me based on what I've discussed so far? I'm the person that is just joining. Please welcome. Please welcome. This was supposed to be a 1 hour live stream, but after 30 something minutes, I had to go cut it because I don't want people to be watching my live stream, and I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers, you know. But while at it, I have other means to do this, and by God's grace, it's coming up very well. But while trying to do that, I noticed that my experience is going to bring a lot of help, you know, to people that are watching me from my first live video. So I started to be talking about this, you know. Every new day I use myself as practical, because I can't be using people that I don't know their experiences, you know, and the stories that I was told. Most of the time, the story that I was told, I just tried mine last week, and the turn up was nice, and so many people encouraged me for doing that. At some point, they said I should stop, and I don't want to go further into my own story anymore. So I want to be relating my experiences with the facts, you know, because so many people, even up till now, me, I found out my own late. I found that not to be pleasing people very, very late. If what I knew today, I was aware of it maybe last 8 years, 9 years ago, where I am today, I wouldn't have been here today. I would have been in a place that is more safer, more better, you know. But because of people's opinion, you know, sometimes it's not just people, it's family. It's family. But at the end of the day, nobody cares how you are. Nobody cares how you are surviving. Everybody, life goes on. If your children don't pay school fees, they don't go to school, then there are people that give you advice on what to do, and they are nowhere to be found. You see, so that is why I've taken it upon myself. At every day I come here and talk about this, and I believe with time I will start getting the right audience, and I believe so many issues will be solved. So guys, thank you for joining me today. I really do appreciate, and I really do appreciate you for joining me, and I see you next time. I believe if you are just joining, maybe you have not come across my video before, I am asking, please go and check my topic as very interesting, and it's something relatable. Please go there, drop your opinion, help me build this community that I'm trying to build here. You know, it's not really easy when someone is starting something that she's not really used to, and sometimes language barrier. I speak English. A lot of people here don't speak English. So many people were asking me if I speak so language. I only speak German and I speak English. So these two languages, and I speak my native language. So if it's not German, if it's not English, I don't know any other language to use to communicate to you. So if you are seeing this and you are not an English speaker, I am sorry. Why I said German, I'm not speaking German right now, but if I see a German viewer, I can switch to German, because by God's grace I can actually communicate in German. So I am so sorry if you are not an English speaker and you are seeing this. Please help me get to 4K 4K watch hours, so that I'll be able to monetize my account and bring more value to what I do. So thank you for joining me. I really appreciate. I think I will cut it, and after a while I'll come back. So